Year 7. As the portal doors slide open, the air is no longer just hot, it is heavy. There is a sharp, metallic scent of blood mixed with the damp, rotting cold of a failing autumn. If Year 6 was the fatal error, the sudden crash of the processor, then Year 7 is the year the virus reaches the motherboard. The ground feels unstable beneath my boots, as if the very foundation of the world is being rewritten in real time, line by corrupted line. You return to Rome, but the chaotic fire from last year has been replaced by a haunting, hollow silence. Augustus, once a godlike figure who could command the seas, now looks like a bankrupt CEO staring at endless lists of losses in a dim-lit office. The streets are quiet, but it is not the peace of prosperity, it is the silence of total exhaustion. The Roman people are starting to realize that the empire is not a permanent law of nature. The cracks are becoming canyons, and the Great Restoration is revealed to be nothing more than a failing simulation. You move to the Balkans, the true heart of the global crisis. This is the Great Illyrian Revolt, and by Year 7 it has turned into a recursive nightmare. Tiberius, Rome's greatest tactical mind, is trapped in a landscape of endless mud and muffled screams. The rebel leader, Botto, is not fighting like a primitive tribesman. He is fighting like a Roman general, using Rome's own discipline and Rome's own weapons to bleed the legions dry. Nearly half of the empire's total military strength is bogged down in these suffocating forests, unable to move, unable to win. The system is struggling to delete a thread it helped create, wasting its processing power on a war it cannot end. In Judea, the infection has become contagious. The census of Year 6 has left a permanent scar on the collective psyche of the people. The spark ignited by Judas of Galilee is no longer a small flame. It is a slow-burning fire in the underground tunnels of society. Roman soldiers no longer just collect taxes. They watch every shadow with wide, terrified eyes, knowing that an assassin's blade could be hidden in any cloak. The social pressure is building to a breaking point, and the code of rebellion is becoming too complex for Rome's outdated security protocols to overwrite. Across the world in China, the masks are finally falling. Wang Mang is no longer content being the acting emperor. He is aggressively dismantling the old world to make room for his own vision. He is recoding everything, redistributing land, changing the currency, and rewriting the laws of heaven and earth. But he is pushing the processor too hard, far beyond its limits. The ancient bureaucracy of China is beginning to lag, the gears grinding and sparking under the weight of his radical, forced updates. As I record Year 7, the indicators on my portal are turning from a warning red to a terminal black. Nothing is going according to the official plan. Rome is drowning in the blood-stained mud of the north, Judea is breathing pure hatred, and China is being fed a false reality that is destined to shatter. The world is trying to heal the wounds of Year 6, completely unaware that the infection has already reached the core. I stopped the recording here because the shadows are moving differently in the Germanic forests tonight. Arminius is there, still wearing the mask of a loyal Roman hero, but I can see him gathering the final fragments of data needed for the ultimate system crash. Stand by. Year 7 was just the transition, the quiet spread of the plague. The true eruption is coming, and no firewall in the ancient world can stop it. Recording ends, the journey continues.